Hello, everybody. Thanks for being on. We're not here for a long time today, but we are here for a good time. And as Crash will tell you, this is like fishing. You know, there's a fish under the boat somewhere. You just don't know when he's gonna bite. We had just pulled up. That northbound NS ethanol train was sitting down at the crossing and they cut him loose and let him go rolling up to you guys in Varnell after he goes past Waring. So we got just a couple more things to do, and then I'll be back. Alright, gonna get the dead cat on you. Cut out some of that secondary noise. Now, trying to get this just right. Hello, everybody. Good to see y'all. It is another day in paradise. Everybody, good to have you stop by. Sunday afternoon. Oh! Sunday afternoon, 2025, the latter part of June, and we got horns coming. So let's go ahead and get back trackside, and then I'll chat with y'all. Sounds like northbound. CSX it is! Classic Model. Tony, how's everybody today? Eugene, what's happening up in your world? Hey everybody, it is again Sunday. What is today, you guys? Sunday, June 22nd, the year 2025. And I know you guys have asked if anybody's new or somebody watches this. The reason I give you the date at least once is because once we complete the live, it goes into the live library. Once Casey does his thumbnail, it moves to the trackside live library, and you can watch this a gazillion times, whenever you want, for however long you want. So, I always try to make sure, so if I say, hey, next Sunday we're going to do this, you know that it's next Sunday in this year and not whenever. And you don't go to the wrong place because I told you to. I see finally our rail cars that were on the siding have moved, so you have a different view today. Our gentleman that was mowing in the rain, from I think it was last Tuesday night, the pouring down rain, looks pretty good from here. Now don't forget, Sunday is the power pack just kicked on for ventilation. We are just trying a few things, but going back before we get to that, don't forget, Sundays are studio day at 5:30 with Casey. And for those of you that do, and while I sit there and text with y'all, he's doing things I comprehend, but no idea how to get there from him or from here with what he knows with him. Anyhow, so 5:30 today. Now, all of you guys that have been trackside this week, when it stopped raining long enough the first part of the week and it didn't go to 95 degrees the second part of the week, which we did have a cloud go over, and now we're at 91 degrees, it says. And with that, well, I'm all over here on subjects. Let me back up. So, if you've not sent your submission of the week, oh, our hard hat's gone, by the way. There was an MOW hard hat laying there. I see someone now is the proud owner of it, other than me. So yeah, back to the conversation. Make sure you have sent in your picture of the week for anything that you caught rail related that you found interesting. Could be an old Norfolk Western car, or an old Southern gondola, whatever it is. The Do Not Hump car went through here the other day. There's just 100 different things. Or just a particular train crew that you saw that gave you a big horn salute. You can send videos up to 30 seconds and pictures you just drop in the mail slot. It's computerized mail. Don't know how it works, I just know it gets there. Sitting here watching the bird brains look for grain down on the diamond. When they fill those grain cars, a lot of times there's extra grain on the top, and as they go bebopping along, the grain falls off and becomes lunch for hungry pigeons. So anyhow, make sure you've got everything in, and then tonight at 5:30 till 7 Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 to 7, we run on a real tight schedule because we also have our rail meeting, our Rail Moments meeting each Sunday starting at 7. Catch up with the week, where we are, things of that nature, our business meeting. And then we have dinner with the wives. So, if you haven't gotten your stuff in, you still have time, railmoments.com. So anything that you saw that you thought was special, exciting, ordinary, or just whatever. Like I say, it doesn't have to be one of a kind. Just something that you enjoy rail fanning. Or if there's any events that you want to tell everybody about coming up, whatever it is. just kind of a forum time with train forum time that we just all kind of catch up. And also, we do our things have, heat and recording devices do not go well together. Radiant heat or direct sun on the recording device. First of all, these little fellows have to work super hard because they are transmitting. And that's like taking the squirrel that normally just walks in the cage and making him run to generate that power and to send the signal out. So we're working on some options. A year ago at this time, probably at 90 degrees, there was no us whatsoever. But with the power supply, we have the electric fan running. We'll make sure the camera gets its fair share, along with me. We'll be here till, let's see, it's 3:09. We'll be here up to 4 o'clock. So if anybody's out and about, trackside north, south of us, let us know. I'll chat with you here on the live cam. Let's see, what else is there for news? John, if you're on, thanks for inviting me to the birthday yesterday. Had a good time. Great friends, and good luck. Tomorrow, I think it is, you're going to have your Nerf gun fight. Make sure you don't let Sam outgun you. Last Nerf ball man standing wins, huh, John? So, special birthday wish. Oh, look, we got a talented pigeon. He's walking the rail. Hang on, y'all. Let's see if we can get there before he stops walking the rail. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Darn it. Have you ever wondered, why does a pigeon nod its head when it walks? Is that just a pigeon thing, or his feet don't work if his head don't move? There he goes. Look at that. He found some food. Where'd he go? There he is. Hi, Mama Bear. I see out of the corner of my eye you popped on. So, up on the rail he goes. And now he's got friends. Well, friend. Uh-oh. It's a fight for the territorial rights to the corn. Okay, you go that way 10 paces, I'll go this way 10 paces. Uh-oh, we didn't count the 10, we just kept going. How many paces does a railroad tie equal? All right, checking that breeze, make sure the fan's got it right on the phone. And should I abruptly lose you, we had an overheating problem. But right now, the breeze is there. This is our view from the second story. And last week, the rail cars had sat over there on the siding all week. have moved. Next to the diamond, we are on the Atlanta North District line, which is the 7th, and the CSX W&A sub, which is on this side of NS at this point, and then over there, it's on the other side of the NS track. The Manly Jail works. Uh-oh, I hear the band starting up over there. Our stay may not be as long as we planned, because should they play music that is copyrighted, that doesn't go well. Down below us, the bungalow boxes, junction point here for CSX, middle point Dalton for NS, behind it, communications bungalow, and right on the other side of that, the diamond. So, y'all sit back, relax. Like I said, if you've not sent your pictures in for 5:30, now's the time to do so. Don't forget, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Matter of fact, I got to jot a couple notes to folks. So, y'all, let's listen to that scanner, see what we find for next coming our way. Tara is at work. She just sent us a note. It is 93 degrees. Speaking of, Tara, if you're on, I'm guessing you are, don't know. But there's something exciting up in Virginia. I gotta find where the note was that I got. Oh, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. The tag 4851 is going east through Riverside, Alabama, headed to Macon. There's a whole list of stuff that's been bebopping around today. Montana Rail Link 38 minutes ago in Bridgeport. Chicago and Eastern Illinois through Kennesaw going south. Operation Lifesaver in Sweetwater yesterday. P&LE, Atlanta, Georgia, by the tower going south an hour ago. What else has been close by? Ooh, New York Central. Since they started listing the YN2s, there's all kinds of reports for those. As you can see, the cloud we had, long gone. Direct, hot, radiant sun is what's left. Canadian National 3888, the 100th anniversary locomotive went through Smyrna, Tennessee 5 hours ago, going south on train M217 with a Canadian National 3938 on that same train. Holy smokes, Tara, indoor Novos AC. Whoa, whoa. We gotta get you an ice pack to stand on. Oh, okay, y'all. Here's an update from Aiden. NS 15T-22 is by Front Royal, Virginia today at 1:54. Up front, 4806 is the lead motor. 4003 DC to AC, the red main. Trailing second, and 4277 a mid DPU facing northbound. And it's headed to Chattanooga right here Tuesday. Tara, make sure you're taking water intravenously at that temperature. Well, Tony, I don't see anything close to you or I coming up on the excitement list. Uh-oh, there's some more Fancy music. No, no, no. Go someplace else. On those hot days, they roll the windows down and they're a traveling sound system, just like we're a rolling mobile train cam. I think I heard our daily chicken. We are in the heart, the middle of, dead smack dab in the middle of Dalton, Georgia. Half the city on one side, the other half on this side of the tracks. And somewhere close by in the middle is a rooster who crows all day long. Yes, sir. Sorry, everybody, I take a call from work. Oh, yeah, I'm sure glad I'm not the drummer in that heat. Y'all heard him practicing a little bit. Not a whole lot at the moment to show you. Oh, come on, Tony. Don't tell me you made me proud. Wore your Rail Bowman shirt. You are my hero, my friend. There's the diamond, y'all. What all did you do at you guys' club picnic yesterday, Tony? Yeah, I'm back with y'all. Like I said, we are here today till 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then off to pick up Mrs. S, where we will then head to the studio for our 5:30 meeting with you guys live. What do y'all want to look at? You want to look there? You want to watch the cars go over the road? Maybe our friend the squirrel will come back and use the sidewalk on the side. That was so cool. He went over the trains and stayed out of traffic. Tony, that is music to my ears. Thanks for doing that. Tony. Whoa, forgot to turn that down after I checked the volume there. I was experimenting a little bit just to see how much noise the fan adds to the camera, since it is super sensitive. But we've got to figure out how to be able to stay in touch with you guys, deal with the heat, not shut down the equipment, and all that stuff. Now that it's stopped raining for 3 weeks, I see we're going to get 100 this week. Tony, you got Saturday and Sunday off. You're living big time. Oh, here comes one bird to join the other three, the other two, to make 3. What's that saying? The channel's gone to the birds. Traveling in a pack. A 3-pack of pigeons. No, let's not go that way. Let's go this way. Everybody up, over, and in. Uh-oh. Can't go that way. It comes to a dead end. Now what, guys? 3 pigeons on a rail. 2 pigeons on a rail. Just 1 pigeon on a rail now. Oops, 3 on a rail, 1 on a rail. And we've got friends landing. Number 4. Wonder how they decide which pigeon to follow. Yeah, Rail Moments has gone to the birds. You guys, there's no grain way over there. All right, they decided everybody spread out and find food. Hope our squirrel friend comes back so he can show you how to cross over the trains, dodge the traffic, and get to the tree on the other side. That's right. Private Morse code. That's what the Bergs are sharing. Somehow we got up to 5. At a sneak arrival. Everybody, thanks for the thumbs up. Don't forget, set your alarm. 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today in the studio. Oh, John, did you see the Chickamauga turn go through Rossville today? John, the MOW hack's gone. Hi, Jonathan. We're doing a little pre-show before the 5:30 from the studio today. Hope y'all gonna be able to make it. 5:30 Eastern Standard Time with Casey, live in the studio. If any of you do production, if you have any questions, it's a great time to ask Casey as a professional. John, we're in Dalton for the moment. We're going to be here till 4 o'clock. It has been quiet, quiet, quiet every place I watched today. Wow. Didn't you just hit the treasure chest? We had one laying here in front of us the other day in the pouring down rain. Like, and then I forgot about it. Band's warming up. Sounds like they're going to have a concert over at the park. Everybody, speaking of pictures, get your pictures and stuff in for 5:30. Y'all have any production questions? Get them ready for Casey. See what you all saw this week. We can share it with everybody. Tara is currently at work, sweltering at 93 degrees today in Virginia. I found some railroad ties along the track and I left them. We got the Lasco fan sending a stream of air across the fan, or excuse me, from the fan across the recording equipment. Hey Dirk, how are you, sir? Good to have you join. Don't forget, 5:30 live from the studio today with Casey. And also Ray will probably be there, or Ray will be on. Ray handles all the UTC photography of sports. So if you have any photography questions, maybe we can get... Yeah, no kidding, John. Those ties are heavy. Once they soak things down with creosote, Everything in my world is picture perfect. I can make a Mona Lisa out of my world today. Everything is that good. Like I said, make sure you join us at 5:30, Dirk. And if you do have any photography questions, Ray is the Rail Moments photographer. And like I said, he is also the UTC sports photographer for the athletic department. John, we got enough railroad ties and steel over there to make our own little railroad. When you don't want to mess with them, just throw them all over there in the trees and leave them. After all, it is a railroad yard. Everybody, we're going to be here till 4 o'clock. And then off to pick up Mrs. S. MOW hat on the way. Speaking of AGS, did you start a new group? If you need any tree parts, there's some tree parts. And there's the diamond, y'all. John, it means I guess they just didn't need them anymore. So over there where all those railroad ties are piled, used to be 2 more sets of tracks. Well, that might make sense because there's a third portal to go through over there where it says stop. And over there, there's a hidden bucket. Wonder what's in the green and blue bucket. And based upon those colors, I would say next to the green and blue they paint on the side of the tracks. And someone decided to paint the bucket. And if you take the bucket, it will be easy to identify. All right. We need to close this out with one more train. Because we got 2 more pigeons making their way. Well, hello, ain't right? We're 91 degrees down here. Tara's 93 in Virginia. What's Kentucky? '93. Oh my goodness. We got the fan running from the back of the tailgate. We're just kind of testing out how it's going to be and what our options are for the summer. If we try and do something during the day, that radiant heat just cooks the recording device. 89 degrees in Gadsden. You're the winner for the coolest. Hey, right, did I see you're starting a new group? Tony's got 90 on the Cumberland Plateau. AGS is going to cook at 105 if he goes outdoors. So his idea was stay indoors. All right, everybody, we are 8 minutes to ending today's live stream, but turn your alarm, get your little alarm thing out. Remember the old alarm clocks, John? You used to have a little dinger at the top, you'd set it, and then it would go off, you'd hit the little gold button in the back. That's how we used to get up, or that's how I used to get up. They'd go ding, back and forth on the top. We didn't even have a clue that once upon a time there wouldn't be a party line or a rotary phone. We used to call the operator and ask what time it was and what day it was. Those days are gone. So anybody, like I said, 4 o'clock we're going to pack the live up and we are going to head it on to get Mrs. S and then off to the studio with Mrs. T and Casey for our show from 5:30 to 7. And then at 7, business meeting and dinner. And that's today's agenda. So if you've not sent any, if you got any last minute pictures, gather them up. Whatever you've seen this week, be it your MOW hat you found or anything you got going on newsy that's train related. If you saw the Chickamauga turn, go past John today, whatever it might be. And Casey's going to do some production with y'all. John, if the other John is on, again, everybody tell John happy birthday. He turned 11. Had a fun birthday party yesterday. Drove down to the exciting town of Summerville, Georgia, hospitality capital of the South, they call it, where they work hard. Matter of fact, the steam locomotive, Aiden corrected me and John corrected me, is going this coming Saturday. I thought it was yesterday, so thank goodness I didn't go a day early. So everybody, we're going to start winding down at 4 o'clock. We're going to call it a wrap. We're going to go back to the Bird Brains. And it sounds like they're getting ready to strike up the band over here. If that occurs, that'll really jam this up. So, let's see where our little feathered friends are right now. And like I said, a little bit of practice just to see what we're going to do this week for our lives. And because that heat is just brutal on the recording devices. It's amazing just how hot they get from transmitting the signal and what have you. Anybody north or south of us trackside crash? Anybody? Tony's happy as he can be on the couch next to the AC. Mama Bear over in the valley, 93 degrees. Index 101. AGS down there by Atala, Index 105. But AG says, I'm staying inside. Up and over the new diamond portion that they put in. And boom. He makes the 6-inch drop down. As we overlook the diamond. Oh, here comes a couple more friends. Our show has gone to the birds. That they do. Is it a... Is it a moving piece of ballast? Oh, Dirk, that's really cool. Did you get some good pictures? And Dirk, if you did, make sure you send them in if you want to share with everybody during the live tonight. Railmoments.com, you'll see a picture come up with a bunch of question marks. You just deposit them in there like they're going to the mail. And Casey will show everybody tonight. Tony missed it. Brian missed it this morning. So we'd love to see them. All that hard work you're putting into it. And like I said, we'll go live at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time till 7. Looking at everybody's pictures. Boy, these two are covering some ground. Doesn't look like they're eating much, but they're moving well. Well, hello, Robert. Hope you're going to join us at 5:30. And everybody can explain their pictures as Casey goes through them. And he does some production with y'all and whatnot. It's been a fun week with y'all. And Sunday we'll bring this one to a close, where we'll start over tomorrow trackside with 90 to 100 degree temperatures the rest of this week, and then rain next weekend. So our two little friends here hunting side by side. I've been watching for our squirrel to come back across, but haven't seen him. So From here, at the diamond, high atop, we are going to grab everything, pack up production 6, and head on to the studio. So I'll see y'all at 5:30 with Casey. Thanks everyone for being on. Everybody stay cool, drink liquids, wear your Rail Moment shirt so you stay cool while you're outside with light colors. And I'll see y'all shortly from the second level of the studio. Thanks again. See y'all at the next crossing.